our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome inside Delaware Live Sports tonight. We have boys basketball action for you. Archmere Academy comes in 1-0. They will take on the host Delaware Military Academy Seahawks at the record of 1-1. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, along with you. We had thought we were going to have a third person, but Jay, this thing's happening. You know, life gets in the way sometimes, but you and I can handle this one. This is two Diamond State teams, but if I understand right, this is not a Diamond State game.
This is considered a non-conference game. I believe the conference game is at Archmere later in the season. But, you know, it's a good chance to, get when you're looking for, non-conference games, this is a good early season test for both teams.
Couple of teams with new coaches this year. I'm going to be on camera and doing play-by-play, and Jay's producing and trying to do color from way back behind the glass. But for Archmere Academy, he was the assistant coach the last couple of years, and you guys all know him and love him. His name's Nick Santa. Nick is right there in the middle. Nick, in his first year as the head coach at Archmere, was the longtime head coach at St. Mark's. And for DMA, Francis Pupillo is around. There's the DMA coaches right here on the bench. And in his first year here at DMA, so they are 1-1. We're about ready to get started. JV ran a little bit longer, Jay. There was also a freshman game, so 3 games. They schedule them pretty tightly in there, and can't always get them done when as quick as you'd like.
Now, in that JV game turned into a barn burner at the end. I think Archmere ended up pulling it out 39-35.
Yeah, they trailed 32-21 at one point.
Yep. So.
Archmere, by the way, the varsity coming off a season opening win on Tuesday against Wilmington Christian, game I was able to see, 59-33, and leading scorers in that game for the Hawks was who was it? It was John Orsini with 15 points. He's the if the name sounds familiar, he was their backup quarterback this year. Speaking of quarterback, a couple of guys who played basketball a couple of years ago and then took last year off. Some names you'll recognize from the football team. But back this year for the Hawks, it's Jack DeLose, P.J. Blessington. They actually played last year. Drew Duncan, Miles Kemsky, also from the football team. Ryan Hagenberg, Gavin Lee, John Orsini, Jack Melvin. So there's a Noah Blessington. So some familiar names for the Hawks, the multi-sport guys getting it done. And DMA coming in, we mentioned they are 1-1. And their win was against Odyssey Charter by a score of 85-58. That's a lot of points. And they lost to a very tough Dickinson squad. Yeah, I've seen Dickinson. They're going to put some losses on teams this year. That's a good school, a good program. So the win was against Odyssey and lost to Dickinson. DMA's leading scorer against the Owls of Odyssey was Gabe Swift, number 3. So we'll see him tonight. And just so you know, because I'm doing the camera and the play-by-play, I don't have all the names and numbers memorized. I have them in front of me, but I have to look down to see them. So I'm asking for some patience tonight. I thought I was just going to be doing scoring and play-by-play, but I'm doing the camera. So we will get this done. The most important thing is you're going to see some good basketball tonight, and we're going to bring it to you. And if I mess a name or two up, just remember how much you're paying for this product. So anyway, we're going to get the player introductions, and then we'll have the and we might take a 30-second break during the anthem, and we'll be back with some basketball. But the player introductions come up. By the way, while we're waiting, thanks to Jeremy John, who's not here tonight, but we sprung this on him last minute, and Jeremy was very accommodating. This is at 10:15 last night, Jay, when I contacted Jeremy. He's on his way to Orlando, Florida, by the way, for the National Athletic Directors Conference. So I don't feel too bad for
no, I was just saying.
For Frenchie. He's having a good time. Looks like the Hawks in black road uniforms. DMA is going to be wearing their home whites. Jay, Coach Santa ran deep rotation the other night. Here's your starters. Drew Duncan, number 3, Miles Kempsky. He's the quarterback. These are also lacrosse guys. Kempsky and Duncan playing college lacrosse. Number 4 is Ryan Campbell. 11 is Matt Malloy, and then his brother Charlie Malloy, number 21. The Malloys. That's a good shooting pair of Malloys right there. Coach Nick Santa, we mentioned. That's how the fancy way you say Santa is Nick Sana.
Yeah.
All right, so starting for the Seahawks, it's Jackson Lennon, number 0. Gabe Swift, number 3. Number 5, Nate Golden. I believe Nate Golden was a football player, if I'm not mistaken. Number 11 is Amir Massey. And number 22 would be Sean O'Connor, the coach, Francis Pupillo. Just to get a look, here's our stripes right here. Couldn't have the game without these fellas and ladies. Tonight it's 3 fellas, but they do a fantastic job. We're going to take a quick break right during the anthem, and we'll be back with some basketball on Delaware Live Sports. Alrighty, DMA, the defending state champions in baseball and Division II wrestling. Pretty successful year last year for the Seahawks. We'll see how the boys basketball team, the girls basketball team, off to a quick start at 3-0. And I think there are a few of them in attendance here tonight.
Yeah, maybe we can get one of them to help us if needed.
Yeah, where's Tavi Prado when you need her? All right, so we're ready for some basketball here on a Friday. It was a beautiful afternoon, Jay. It was nice outside.
Yeah, it was.
A little chilly now, but it was a nice day.
It was. Finally warming up, but see rain again in the forecast for Sunday night. Be, I think, the 4th Sunday in a row it rained.
All right, Hawks and black on left to right. It always rains on the weekends. DMA in the white going right to left, and they control. And off it goes to Gabe Swift, number 3. Probably gonna do some simple camera work tonight because I got to do a couple different things here, but you'll see everything. Swift drives down, passes it off. It's stolen there. Kempsky's got it. Hands off to Matt Malloy.
That was
Jay, I'm going to guarantee to get the Malloy brothers mixed up.
That was a good job by Kempsky.
Drew Duncan using all 6 feet 2 of himself to get that one back out to Kempsky. The Hawks in a little ball control. They're not afraid to shoot from 3. Duncan puts it up from distance. No good. Rebound.
On cue.
But yeah, thanks, Drew. Rebound by the Seahawks. And back the other way we go. Hands off to number 5 there, Nate Golden. And back to Swift. Down on the right side, it's the 3-pointer is up. No good. Rebound. Duncan. The shot was by Golden.
So both teams have missed a 3-pointer in the early going. Good job by Duncan skying high for that rebound.
Yeah, he is probably their tallest player. That's Charlie Malloy, number 21, hands off to Kempsky. Kempsky was their football quarterback. He is now their basketball quarterback. Turnaround shot by Miles, no good, and rebound.
Seems like the Archmere quarterbacks have been the basketball quarterbacks.
Yeah, well, I think it's a personality trait.
They're leaders.
Into the corner, Swift thought about it, but he's got Kempsky on him. Goes baseline kicks up top to Massey. He just dishes it all away to number 22, O'Connor, and shot a little too strong, rebounded by the Hawks. 6:18 to go. We're looking for our first points here. Malloy into the middle. Charlie puts it up. I think it was maybe deflected, saved in by the Seahawks.
I think that was a smart play, Mike, because like you said, I think it was deflected. He didn't take any chances and saved that ball.
Here's Swift. He scored 26 points against Odyssey Charter. He drives in. May have walked, no call. Massey with the 3 ball. No good rebound. Charlie Malloy. He's off and running. Back and forth between the Malloys. This is Matt Malloy.
Good job by the Seahawks getting back on defense there. So Malloy was thinking about shooting that.
Both of the Malloys have very nice jump shots. Back out to Duncan. Bringing Duncan out, play outside. Poked away from Kempsky. Ahead it goes to Swift, up, and there's our first basket.
What a play by Swift to poke that ball away, Mike, and then he gets out there and gets it in.
So 2-0. That was almost 3 minutes into the game. It's up for Duncan. He thought about it from 17, but he dishes off to Kempsky. Double team, gets it to Duncan inside, goes up with the left hand, short. Archmere looking for the shot right here. Massey kicks it out to Swift. Mid-range, around and out. Rebound Duncan. He's probably got 5 rebounds already.
Neither team's shots are falling. I mean, the only basket was on that fast break layup.
2-0 Seahawks. Yeah, they'll eventually turn it around. I imagine both teams will start making the shots. Into the middle. Duncan back out to Malloy.
And both these teams play great defense, Mike, and you can see that. Every shot's been a challenge. Hand in the face.
Golden looks for somebody to pass to. Swift down in the corner with Kempsky on him, a pair of 3s. Out and over the head of Jackson.
That's our first stoppage of play.
Jackson Lennon almost halfway through the first quarter. 4:16 to go, and everybody needs a breather. Jay, I talked to somebody at the Archmere game the other night who said by midseason, Miles Kempsky is going to be one of the best point guards in the state. Into Duncan. He's fouled, and he's going to shoot a pair. Miles is a great athlete. He's going to UMass Lowell to play lacrosse. He was a very mobile quarterback for the Hawks this year and took him to the state championship game. And he can do a lot of things.
Yeah, yep. Very versatile.
Duncan's first one is up and off the rim. We're going to get a substitution here for the Hawks. And checking in is John Orsini, number 15. I looked at some of my pictures from the game in Wilmington Christian, wondering how Orsini sees with the hair flopping around there. But he scored 15 points. So
he was the leading scorer off the bench.
Duncan 0 for 2, but he follows his own miss. It's going to be a tie-up, and it's going to go
DMA.
Well, they're saying DMA. The arrow is pointing toward Archmere, but it's going to DMA.
I think. Maybe it's going to Archmere.
Santa said, well, what the arrow says,
Yeah.
they changed it to Archmere.
I
So
think that's right.
I didn't even have to move the camera.
DMA won the thing.
Well, we're thinking football here. Orsini drives baseline. He's got himself into a world of trouble, and that shot's blocked. Up the other way, it's Swift up and in on the transition.
He's got all 4 here to lead the Seahawks to only 4 points in the game, all on transition. And Archmere's going to have to get back.
There's a 3-pointer for Drew Duncan.
Nice shot there. That was NBN, Mike. Nothing but nylon.
Drew also, he's also playing college lacrosse, by
yep.
the way.
And he was a heck of a football receiver.
Yes, he is. That ball's tied up. It's going to be a hold on the Hawks.
It didn't take me long. It took me about 5 minutes into my season debut to get my NBN, nothing but nylon in. And I thank Drew for that.
So it's going to be brought in here by Golden to Amir Massey. There's your scorer. Gabe Swift, all 4 points so far for the Seahawks. Back out to Massey. 3:12 to go here in the opening quarter from the DMA in Wilmington, right by Band Park. Beautiful facility here. Shot is blocked out of bounds by Duncan. He's below everything early on. All 4 points for the Hawks. Got a block there, and he has 4 or 5 rebounds already. Swift drives in again. This time he kicks to Massey. Nice ball movement here for the Seahawks. These are two teams that will pass quite a bit. Massey's got an open for 3, and he nails it. Amir Massey. 7-4. See, I think it's 4, isn't it? I thought Duncan had a 3. They've got 3 on the board, so maybe it was a 2-point shot.
Who?
For Duncan.
No, Archmere's only scored 3.
So that was a 2-pointer. I thought he was outside the line.
No, it was a 3. He only scored. They had 3
He
points.
missed both free throws.
Yep.
Shot is no good. See, I told you when I'm doing the camera and trying to keep score, it doesn't work well. So 7-3, my bad. There are 2:10 to go here in the first. On a Friday night. Started a little bit late. That's all right. It's a Friday night. Swift drives in. He runs over Miles Kensky, who draws the foul. It's going to be a foul on Swift.
Yeah.
Let me fix my scorebook. Good job there by Kemsky taking that foul. Duncan looking for somewhere to go. Goes through a double team, floats it up, no good. Rebounded by Duncan, gets his own, and we have a foul. Charlie Malloy got hit out there. And we're going to see the fouls on number 5, Nate Golden. First, third team foul according to the board up there.
Yeah, it is.
We had the foul shots, obviously, and then Charlie Malloy will bring the ball in, number 21.
They got one more foul to give, Mike.
Yeah, a couple of changes here in the boys' game and the high school game, period. As far as no more 1-on-1, that's gone. Up top, short, still a little too short with that one.
I was going to say, it's in the CYO game this year, too.
And a travel called on Rossini.
Talking to a AD today who does not like the rule.
So it's 5 fouls automatically to 2 shots. The 1-on-1 only exists now in men's college basketball. And proponents say it helps with the flow of the game, makes the games supposed to go a little faster. People I've talked to said they go a little slower.
Yeah, it's been longer this year so far. But
out of control shot there, and that's out of bounds off the Seahawks. I think once they get used to it, it won't be so bad. I kind of like the 2-shot foul thing. So the fouls reset to 0 at the end of each quarter. We have 1:08 to go here in the first. A low-scoring first quarter, 7-3 Seahawks. As both teams looking here to get the shots to start going. Orsini dribbles around number 24, 4 for DMA, and that is Owen Brower. He's called for the foul. So that's 4 team fouls here. 1 minute even to go here at the Dome. Quick baseline shot, Charlie Malloy, and it's in. Makes it 7-5. Now they got my score straight, thanks to Jason. So it's Charlie Malloy on the board.
That's the one quarter I can't see, Mike, so I was waiting for you to say 2 or 3.
He was definitely in the 2.
Okay.
I thought I just missed up Duncan with the free throw because I'm not that smart. I'm not as smart as Drew Duncan, that's for sure. Rebound by Drew, and Hawks may hold here. I don't think necessarily they will, though, Jay. It's only the first quarter.
If you have a shot, they'll take it, but they're going to be patient, too. I mean, they're not going to take a rush shot.
Yeah, no shot clock yet in Delaware. A little tie up inside, nearly. Duncan's got it. Kicks inside to Charlie Malloy. They've got 10 seconds on the clock. Orsini, there at 6. They're running out of time now. He drives in off the glass. I think it was blocked. Half-court shot is not going to count had it gone. And that's the end of 1. Low-scoring game here at the Dome. 7-5 DMA. We're back. You're watching high school basketball on Delaware Live Sports.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Expectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality. High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Expectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high.
All right, we're back at the DMA Dome. I think it's the Fusco Dome. Beautiful facility here. Jay, we get to see a lot of events here, and it's here and then right outside here at the stadium. It's a nice complex, and they put the practice field in down at the bottom of the hill. They're moving on up here. That's a 3-pointer for Massey. Makes it 10-5 DMA. A nice corner 3 for Amir Massey.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Good form.
Orsini's out there. Charlie Malloy. That's Matt Malloy. Too much on that one. Massey's got his glasses fell off. They were hanging around his neck. But he fixed that. That's Gabe Swift. Swift into the lane, pushes one up, and it's good.
He's been really good. You know, good start for him.
12-5, 5 quick points here for the Seahawks in the first minute of quarter number 2. Archmere just looking to get some kind of rhythm going here. The shots just not falling.
Yeah, and you got to get good credit also to the Seahawks defense.
They're all over them. There's an interception by O'Connor, and away they go.
I think that's one thing I'm going to look for this year from the Seahawks.
That's going to be a foul on Orsini.
I think that's one thing both these coaches stress.
So 6 points each for Massey and Swift for the Seahawks.
Yeah, Massey has the 2 3-pointers. Swift the 3 2-pointers.
This is O'Connor looking for somewhere to go with it. And he gets it into Jackson Lennon. And over to Massey. Coach Papillo, I think, he's had 1 sub in so far, Brower. But there's Brower right there with the shot, and it's good. 3-pointer for Owen Brower. Timeout, Archmere. as it's been an 8-0 run here to start the second for the Seahawks.
Yeah, and, you know, 2 3-pointers made and quick 8-0. Smart timeout here by Santa. But what a start for the second quarter. And the Seahawks offense is started because of its defense. A couple steals turned into easy transition baskets, and they're a nice job by their defense. Just Archmere is not getting any open looks right now, and something I'm sure Santa's talking about in this 30-second timeout.
7 points for DMA in the first, already 8 points, and we are just 96 seconds into the 8-minute second quarter. Archmere just 5 points thus far. They have struggled mightily on their shot. So they are looking for the answers right now offensively. And here's the inbound from Malloy to Malloy. Back to Malloy. And there's Kemsky.
Sounds like a law firm.
Law firm, that's right. You know, with Archmere, I wouldn't doubt it. Lots of good lawyers have come out of that school. Here's Charlie Malloy. And there's going to be a foul on Massey as he runs into Kemsky. I think I missed it. Somebody's head was in the way anyway. They are not putting player fouls up on the board. And I don't have enough hands to keep track of them. So an inbound here on to our just below us here on the right. Kemsky to Drew Duncan up top. That is Matt Malloy. Back inside, he gets a return pass from Kemsky, but too much defense is there. Lost out of bounds. In for Archmere, number 4, Ryan Campbell. The turnover is hurting him, and frankly, not very good shooting so far. So Archmere is going to look for some answers. Into the corner, DMA. O'Connor spins around a few people. He's hacked, and I think he's going to get 2 shots.
I think they called it on.
Nope, it's on the floor.
Yeah.
Another substitution. Rossini back in for the Hawks.
So the foul was on the floor.
Lennon drives around, and he runs over a player, and that's going to be a block. That should be on the floor as well.
Be the 3rd team foul for the Hawks.
And I think some of the Archmere faithful looking for a charge on that one. He was maybe a little out of control, but the defender I think was moving as well.
Yeah, I always said the charge block calls are some of the hardest to make, and
Pretty veteran crew out there.
Exactly right, and like you said, they thought the defender was not set, and that makes it a block.
All right, they used the scientific method to get the moisture off the floor. They just rubbed their sneakers into it. Here's Swift with a turnaround. He's fouled, and he will shoot 2. That ball does not go in. It's going to be a foul on Orsini.
And guess what? DMA was shooting 2 free throws the rest of the half, Mike.
Yeah, that was foul number 4. So Swift to the line. He has 6. Archmere yet to score in this quarter.
Yeah, we were just saying it was 7-5 at the end of the first quarter, and DMA already with 9 points here in the second quarter, and Archer is still looking for the first.
1 for 2 from the line, so it makes it 16-5. Hawks with the rebound knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it's off of DMA. And it's going to remain with Archmere. Orsini to bring it up. 5:21 to go here in second. Archmere still looking for their first points. Ball stolen. Swift gets in and scores in transition.
I really like Swift. He does it on both ends, and there he turns defense into offense.
18-5.
He's got 9, I think.
Down low here in front of us to Charlie Malloy.
Archer is just having trouble handling the ball right now.
Not much going right for the Hawks right now. Duncan in the corner looking for a cutting Campbell, but he's guarded well. Malloy just lost the handle, Jay. A long outlet to Swift. Up and in. I think we're going to get a timeout here for the Hawks.
Yeah, right now it's all DMA this quarter, as Archmere just had to use their second timeout in this quarter. But, you know, credit DMA, and there, again, like you said, they just lost the ball going up. But a long outlet pass. Great job by Swift, you know, sneaking down the floor. He's been really impressive for me. You said he had 26 against Odyssey Charter?
He's got 11 so far
and he's got
tonight.
11 here already in the first half.
6 for Massey and 3 for Owen Brower. For the Hawks, it's Duncan with 3, Charlie Malloy with a pair. And their last bucket, Jay, probably 8 minutes of game time ago. As they have just, it was, at one point, was it 5-5?
7-5.
7-5, it was 7-3, yeah, 7-5. So 13 straight here for the Seahawks as they have taken control. Now the good thing for Archmere, it's only the second quarter and it's not even halfway over. But we see what happens in many games we go to. When you get behind by a lot, you wear yourself out and there's another turnover.
Right now
they're
just not taking care of the ball.
That's going to count. Oh, it didn't go in. It would have counted. It's going to be 2 more free throws. And Gabe Swift back to the line as he picks off another pass and turns defense into offense. I thought that ball was going to go in.
Sure, that's one thing Nick's going to talk about it at halftime is they got to cut down on these turnovers.
Yep, anybody who's ever played basketball has heard that from the coaches.
Absolutely.
Swift makes the first. And he's 2 for 2. Archmere just needs to take care of that ball. DMA giving him nothing. There's another steal by, guess who? Gabe Swift. He misses the layup. He had a little bit of interference there. Archmere on the run.
Maybe
3 on 2.
Archmere going.
But they're going to pull it back out and start setting something up. They're trying to go inside and just too quick on the DMA defense. Duncan to Charlie and to Matt Malloy for 3. And there it is. Malloy ends the long drought. That's a 15-0 run that ends there for DMA on the Matt Malloy 3-pointer.
Yeah, that was big. They need something to go in just to get that confidence going.
Swift drives the baseline and lays it in.
Seems like Archmere just forgot their, the assignment there, and Swift took advantage of it. And
baseline is your friend if you're a defender, pushing toward the baseline. That is Jack DeLose who loses the handle on that one.
Swift is putting in early for High Five Hospitality Player of the Game.
He's having himself quite a Friday evening. And his High Five Hospitality not too far away. Limestone Barbecue and Buffalo Wild Wings not too far from here. Up front, it's 0-0. Bank shot for Ryan Shaw.
It might be
checks in and the bank open.
I was going to say it might be 7:20 on a Friday night, but the bank is still open here in the DMA Dome.
Kempsky, he's hounded by Lennon. Here's Delos back to Kempsky. Just DMA defense swarming.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Open look. It's a 3-point attempt by number 34. And that is Riley Schultz. Follows on miss, but DMA got there just ahead of him. Lennon with the open look. In and out. Rebounded by Jack DeLose. Here come the Hawks. They trail by 19. DMA defense is creating opportunities, and the three-pointers are going in. Double team open up for Duncan. The shot won't go, and I think we have a foul. It's going to be a two-shot foul.
Yeah, again, and look, guess who grabbed the rebound? Swift. Yeah, that whole guy earned himself two foul shots here, but that DMA defense is swarming. Like they're also doing double teaming the ball. So, you know, Archmere's going to have some open looks. Maybe if they can start knocking some down, maybe that will free up the double team sometimes. But
as we have a little question here at the scorers table. Is it who's the shooter or who the foul was on? Okay, it was on number 44, Jack DeLose. Swift in and out on that one. He's got 11 points in this quarter, 15 for the game. Looking for number 16 here. He's also got about 4 steals. Second one is up and good. We have a substitution. O'Connor back in. And Swift is going to give himself a well-earned break. Although my guess is he probably doesn't want to come out.
He deserves it. They haven't started the clock yet.
And there's the whistle.
Should be about a minute 14 if they go by my time, but they won't.
I think they're just going to go with the 1:17 on the clock here. So I think Jay's probably just hold the clock start until it reaches 1:14.
Will.
Charlie Malloy to bring this one in. Into the backcourt. And Kevsky checking with the coach. What do they want to run? I think what they want to run is a bucket. At DMA, just a swarming defense. Cutting off the passing lanes. There was a nice pass to Duncan up and in. Well, there's one lane that they found. That was a nice pass to a cutting Drew Duncan.
Well, let's see if that gets that offense going. That was like you said, great move.
Under a minute to go here. Loose ball rebounded by, guess who, Drew Duncan. He dribbles up and he's fouled. That's only the second team foul.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Mike, that's not a bad foul because it's only their second. It's not close to shooting.
42.9 on the clock.
And if you're Archmere here, maybe you can get another bucket here before half and going with maybe some kind of momentum.
Duncan with 5 to lead the Hawks. Jay, 10 points at halftime so far. Obviously, they missed a lot of shots and they had a lot of turnovers. And the DMA just nailing those three-pointers and they're causing the turnovers. .24 seconds to go. My guess is if they get a shot, they will take it. And there they go, up and in for Drew Duncan.
Couple good offensive sequences here by Archmere to end this half.
Duncan played as a sophomore, did not play last year as a junior, and back on the team as a senior. 3, 2, we have a whistle, an offensive foul. Archmere's going to get a chance with 1.9 on the clock. Fouls on number 22, Sean O'Connor. Let's widen this up because it's going to be a half-court maybe heave here. Be a top play if they get this in, Jay. Hawks lining up. Just a little bit short. Clock never stopped. That's going to be the half. Or clock never started, rather.
Yeah.
And that's going to be halftime. It is 28-12 DMA at the half. And DMA, whatever they're doing, they just want to keep doing it. They were all over the place on defense and shooting well. Archmere needs to find some answers at halftime, but we still have 16 minutes of basketball to go.
Yeah, you know, credit DMA. They had 7 points there at the, in the first quarter and 21 there in the second quarter, and outscored Archmere 21-7.
How about that? So, halftime here at the DMA Dome. We're going to pay some bills. We're back with second half action. You're watching high school basketball on Delaware Live Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection of craft ales, curated wine list, and camp cocktails. Matt's offers indoor and outdoor dining and is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or enjoy lunch at the Raw Bar. Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round. See us.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when three guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Expectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality.
Barkley Heating and Air. Barkley's can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience. Licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First Aid Favorites winner. Barkley Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barkley are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barkleyheatingandair.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Blue Coast Seafood Grill and Raw Bar in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway, Blue Coast features indoor and outdoor dining and serves beautiful, simple food that highlights the flavors of Southern Delaware. With chef-inspired daily specials, an award-winning wine list, and an extensive list of craft cocktails and local beer, Blue Coast is the perfect spot for a night out. Blue Coast Seafood Grill in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round for lunch and dinner. See you soon.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
But have you tried Premier?
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Fish On in the Villages of 5 Points. Come check us out. Fish On is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine in a cool atmosphere with a happening bar, spacious dining room, and outside patio. Popular dishes include the seafood stew and fresh oysters from the raw bar. Fish On's recently renovated event room and is the perfect spot for your next event. Fish On in Lewis in the Villages of 5 Points, open 7 days a week, best happy hour around. See you soon.
How you doing? My name's Mike Cassidy. I'm the founder and president of Cassidy Painting. I started back in 1984, incorporated in 1986. I never had the word no in my vocabulary. When someone called me to do a job, I always said yes, whether it was a struggle, whether it was 7 days a week, sun up to sundown, it didn't matter. And with that philosophy, we were able to grow to the size we are. We employ close to 80 individuals.
We really enjoy being in the family business. I look forward to coming to work every day, and it's so nice to work with the people that we work with in the office. We've really become a family with them. We really create a family experience around here.
And Cassidy Painting is a very diversified company. We don't say no to anything. We deal with everything from epoxy floors to painting buildings to spray foam insulation, spray fireproofing. If it deals with a coating, we can handle it. So when our customers call and they're under the gun and they know the need to get a job done, they know who to call because we perform. We've always been performed. We've never been replaced out of 37 years of business. For any of your painting needs, we can handle it.
I'm Chef Hari Cameron. At Grandpa Mac, pasta's our thing. We serve quality food fast that's not fast food. We make everything in-house and serve something for everyone. We're open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Follow the noodle to Grandpa Mac.
Turn your vision into a reality with Capstone Homes Design Center, bringing personalization, luxury, and quality all into one location, where you'll meet with our certified design consultant that'll show you exactly what you're choosing, so you can make the best choice for you when designing your new home. From first home to vacation houses, we build and design homes for everyone. Set up your appointment now and design your dream home today at Capstone Homes.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
Surf Bagel has served the community in Delaware for over 20 years, providing fresh, hot bagels, breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches, wraps, salads, local coffee and smoothies, and our iconic merch. Welcome to Surf Bagel. We're stoked to serve you.
Welcome to Surf Bagel.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day.
All right, we're back at the DMA Dome. Halftime is over. We're ready for half number 2. Archmere with the ball. They trail by 16. Jay, they need to make some shots and take care of the basketball.
Yeah, credit to DMA's defense in the first half, Mike.
Yeah, there was a lot of DMA.
They were good and really put a lot of pressure on Archmere. And then when Archmere did get some open looks, shots didn't fall their way.
And there's a turnover to start, taken by Golden
and
to Gabe Swift, who's been the primary damage.
Just about to say, I've been really impressed with him, both offensively and defensively.
Back out to Golden, nearly intercepted. He gets into the corners. Nice save there by O'Connor. Looks like the starters out there: Swift, Massey, O'Connor, Golden, and Lennon. Shot is up, and it's going to be a charge on Amir Massey. And for Archmere, it is Matt Malloy, Charlie Malloy, Ryan Campbell, Drew Duncan, and Miles Kemsky. Archmere, you need to make some stops and take care of the ball, and they can get back into this one. With DMA's defense has just been smothering, and they've turned it into some transition points here. So you said credit to DMA. They have made this happen. Into the corner, but not enough room for a shot. Duncan in the corner, trying to create some room, drives in, lays it up and in. 2 points for Drew Duncan. And he has been a lot of their offense tonight.
And more importantly, a 6-0 run since it was 28-8 at one point. So
Massey thought about a 3, gets it to O'Connor, passes across, short jumper is up, in and out, rebound by Duncan. Duncan may end up with a double-double tonight. Kemsky into the corner. Archmere's going to look for some open shots, and like we said, got to take care of that basketball. It's a long 2-ball, and that's good for Matt Malloy.
Here we go. The first 4 points of this half go to the Hawks in an 8-0 run now for them.
Good start there. Malloy just inside that. In fact, he had a foot on the 3-point line there. Now the Hawks double teaming the ball, and that's another charge. He was out of control, and Charlie Malloy takes the charge. That's a good play by Charlie.
Yeah, so Archmere has tightened up the defense, got the offense going a little bit, and here we go.
Coach Santa calling out the play.
Sure, Nick's message at halftime was let's get the offense going and tighten up the defense a little bit.
Long cross-court pass. Duncan for 3. Off the back iron. Pushed ahead to Golden. He's fouled. And good job there by the Hawks to keep him from flying into the wall.
And that's one thing DMA does, Mike. It looks like their transition game.
Yeah, they just get out and run.
Yeah. They're on the missed shot, too. I mean, it was a great pass down the court, and earned a trip with a couple free throws here.
Golden is now on the scoreboard with his first point. And ends that run for Archmere at 8. Two for 2 for Nate Golden.
Gives them a chance to set up this press that's giving Archmere a little fits, too.
30, 16, 5:20 to go, third quarter. Up top to Kemsky. Quick ball movement. But they're playing tight defense. You see Massey all over Miles Kemsky here. Into the corner, no shot available. We'll try the other side. DMA with that man-to-man is making it a little, actually, I feel like a matchup zone almost. Making it tough. That's off of Archmere. It's going to be DMA ball.
You know, one thing with a 14-point lead, Mike, too, you don't mind if you force Archmere to take a minute and a half off the clock by pressure defense and not giving them any open looks.
Now, if they want to pass the ball around, you're okay with that. Swift into the corner. Massey for three.
I was
Thought I had it. Thought he had it.
I was halfway down and it came back out.
Amir's got to be thinking, I'm at home, right? Where's my friendly rim? Open look for a three. And Duncan nails it.
That was a 6-point turnaround, Mike. A three that looked like it was going down for DMA does not. And then Archmere answers with a three of their own. Back within 11 here.
That was a nice left-handed shot there by Drew Duncan. Speaking of nice shots, here's Gabe Swift. Into the middle, nice pass, open look. And that one doesn't fall. Rebound for Duncan.
I'll tell you what.
He's in the double digits in points.
He's definitely controlling the boards, too. I mean, he's got high for that rebound.
Yeah, he's tall, but he just get great position. That three ball's out.
If that went in, Mike, we would have been suddenly down to an 8-point game.
Swift runs into Kempsky. Archmere wants a walk. They're not going to get it. Malloy sticks his hand in there. And a jump ball is called, and it's going to be DMA ball.
Swift just dove on top of that, too, to get the jump ball. I think it should stay DMA's way.
And we're going to have a substitution here. Duncan with 12 points today for the Hawks out of the 19. So inbound under the basket for quick shot for Golden. He's fouled. I think you're going to call Charlie Malloy on the foul, and there's a lot of unhappy Hawks in the building on that one. But it's going to be two shots here for Nate Golden. He just swished two a minute ago.
Yeah, in fact, that's DMA's only points in this half. And now all 3 points have come from the foul line, so.
He gets the hometown bounce that Massey did not get. Well, they made so many threes it seemed like in the first. I guess that's just the law of averages. It's 32-19. We have a timeout on the floor. 3:35 to go here at the DMA Dome. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, along with you, Jay. Our next boys game is?
Be Wednesday night down at Appaquiddick as they host the number 1 ranked team, Salesianum, who will head down after a game at Archbishop Wood tomorrow night.
I
to
will
get back in their Delaware competition.
I'll be in the building.
I'll be in the building too. I don't know if you and I will be doing the game or not, but we'll be there. So it's going to be. I think it's going to be an interesting game.
Saw a few of the Sals in this building tonight after the JV game. So the Hawks trail by 13. They've been down as much as 20 in this one at 28-8. That ball's off of an Hawk, and there's Swift up and in. Can't let Gabe get that ball. He's just too fast.
Yeah.
That ball is
what he
just
does
mishandled there.
He does, you know, like you said, it was mishandled, but he gets the ball because of his defense, and then goes down and scores.
Double team there in the corner on Campbell. And I think we have a foul on the floor in DMA. But what some smothering defense there for the Seahawks, and the Archmere bailed out with a foul. I think the Hawks, if you're them, you want to cut it to 9 or 10 by the end of this quarter. 3-point shot is up, in and out.
Yeah, they had it down to 12, and a three-pointer almost went in, but
Massey thought about it there, yeah.
DMA answered with 4 straight to get the lead back up to 15.
2:38 to go here. Swift with, I think that's Orsini on him. It is. A traveling is called. No foul on that play. It was a travel.
Yeah, that's good call.
And Duncan
good defense.
in a little discomfort down there. But he's a lacrosse player and a football player.
He's tying his shoe.
That's Campbell.
Oh, okay.
Is Drew Duncan, but that's a.
Yeah.
I bet you he's back in, but you don't want to lose him. He's been their best player on the floor tonight by far. He's trying to walk it off back there behind the bench. So in for the Hawks is Riley Schultz, number 34. Trying to fill the shoes of Drew Duncan. He's down there talking to the DMA trainer. Probably see that right in the middle of your screen. Orsini into the middle over Massey, around Massey. He's fouled, he'll get 2 shots.
For Archmere, that helps. You know, you get a chance to score some points with the clock stopped here.
Looks like a little, right around the sore right knee there for Drew. Hope he's okay. So Orsini had 15 the other night against Wilmington Christian. Doesn't get the bounce there. Massey checks out. Brower checks back in for the Seahawks. Second shot is up, and this one is good. 1 point there for John Orsini.
You can hear the crowd saying, don't reach.
Swift, mid-range, won't go. Hawks with the rebound, nearly. There's a whistle.
That should be the
foul
15th
on the
foul.
floor, and it will be 2-shot foul here.
So again, a chance for Archmere to score points with the clock stopped. Mike, like you said, they can get this down to under 10, you know, and a good way to get it points with the clock stopped is knock down your free throws.
Looks like it's John Orsini back to the line. It's just a sophomore. He's out there with Schultz, Charlie Malloy, Miles Kempsky. For the Seahawks, it's Swift, Golden, O'Connor, Brower, and Lennon. First one is good. Second one is also good. 34-22, it's back down to 12. They had 11 at one point, 30-19. Swift, he's been really impressive today. Good defense there, but he gets to Brower. Brower with 3 tonight. He had a 3 ball. Swift gets around a defender, looks for some help. Nice steal there by Matt Malloy. Nearly taken back by the Seahawks. Orsini into the middle. They had him poked away. One-on-one, Swift and Kempsky. Too hard off the pass. Lennon's got it, puts it up, no good. Out of bounds, it's going to stay with DMA, and disagreement down there.
Yeah, and the player's not going to win now.
Duncan checking back in, so he's okay. That's good to see.
Yeah, I was just going to say, that's great to see.
He's going to check in for Matt Malloy. So Schultz is going to stay in for now. Schultz gives him a little bit of height. They get some extra rebound. Nice poke there by Kempsky, but they just can't get the ball. 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. DMA 34, Archmere 22. Thanks for joining us on a Friday night. On 302 Sports, Mike Lang, Jason Winchell. Thanks to Jeremy John and everybody here at Delaware Military Academy. Ball's out of bounds off the Hawks. And it will stay with DMA. Almost stolen there, and we're going to have apparently bounced off the end line by the Seahawks. So it is Archmere ball turnover there. Good defense there by the Hawks. But speaking of good defense, they got to face DMA again here. They've just been outstanding tonight.
Like I said, Mike, this is a chance here where you can you score here, you get it to 10 points right before the end of the third quarter.
Here's Schultz. Poked away from Orsini. It's going to stay with Archmere. 29 seconds to go. Into the backcourt. where Kemsky will get things started. Looking for Duncan. He is guarded well. Kemsky dekes around, but no openings there. Quick closure there by the Seahawks.
The Seahawks are locking all windows and doors today.
Into the middle, into the corner shot by Malloy. That's three-pointer for Charlie Malloy.
And guess what, Mike? They're under 10.
DMA with a chance. No good, and it's a 9-point game, 34-25. We'll have the final 8 minutes for you when we come back. You're watching high school basketball on 302 Sports.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
All right, Jay, we talked about it between the quarters. Just one field goal for DMA in that quarter. So the offense slumped a little bit, Jay, but defense never takes a holiday. And although Archmere did cut 7 points off the halftime deficit, they still trail by 9, so they have some work to do here in the final 8 minutes. If you're DMA, you just playing the same style, and I think that would work for them. If you're Archmere, you got to take care of the ball, and you can't take too much time on these shots.
One thing they were able to do, Mike, was get to the foul line.
That was the design on that play was good. Duncan just couldn't handle it underneath.
They haven't started the clock yet.
And we have another whistle. It had started running, but they missed a few seconds on it. See what they do here.
Well, I was at 7:48, so if they want the 7:47, stay there and let's go.
So it's going to be DMA ball. Nate Golden, who had the 4 free throws for them in the third quarter, will inbounds here to Jackson Lennon. Swift almost dribbled it into the backcourt, but did not. He's got Miles Kemsky all over him. It's 3-on-3 violence. Double team by the Hawks, and I think they're going to call a timeout.
Smart timeout there by the Seahawks.
Things just looked a little discombobulated.
I agree with that. Nick said they might not have had the ball, but apparently the one referee called the timeout.
It's going to be a 30-second timeout for Coach Papillo.
And not that I'm official, Mike, but I have both with 3 timeouts remaining. And I believe they're all full remaining.
But DMA just took a 30, so I think they used both their
30s. And Archmere used the 2 30s within a 2-minute span there in that second quarter where just nothing went their way.
Next up for DMA, they are here against Odessa on Tuesday. Jay, should be a good game.
Yeah,
I think Odessa's pretty good.
Odessa's ranked in our top 10.
Archmere, after this one, they are off till the 29th, and they will play Stroudsburg High School at Pocono Mountain West High School.
Yeah.
Up in the Poconos.
I saw that.
And sub coming in for the Hawks. Golden looking for Massey. He's got him. Oh, and he stepped over the half-court line.
I think they're going to get Archmere with the foul, Mike.
Jay, I'm standing right here. He did not touch him. So I don't want to say it. I think he missed the call. But
I thought he got him from watching from my monitor. He definitely looked like he pushed him. But again, I am looking through a monitor while you're out there on the floor.
Underneath, intercepted by the Austin. Pass a little too high. And here comes Archmere. They need buckets. Whoa, dangerous pass. Duncan, double team quickly, gets it to Kempski. And they're going to call Kempski for the walk, and Nick Santa not happy with that call.
And Nick was saying it was a hop step. The referee said, no, sir.
We know what it was, and it was not a spin move.
Well, that's a guaranteed walk in the state of Delaware.
Massey goes up to try to retrieve that pass. His DMA's passes have started to sail on them just a little bit. He comes down and tiptoes along the sideline, and that's a walk. 6:54 to go. Clock is not running, Jay. There it goes.
Yeah, I'm at 6:47 because of it. I will
That's
fix
a
that
dangerous
later.
pass inside. There's 3 people defending in there. That's a dangerous pass, too. Massey intercepts. He's in off the glass, no good, but he'll shoot 2. Amir Massey, he's been pretty good tonight as far as defending. Had some points in the first half. He had 2 3-balls in the first half for the Seahawks, and here he'll shoot a pair. No scoring yet in this quarter. 34-25, DMA. .636 to go. First shot is up and good.
It seemed like it went around the world.
7 points for
and then
Massey.
Hit the backboard and went right back in. He hit those 2 3-pointers in the second quarter.
2 for 2.
And now knocks down. DMA still with only 1 field goal in the second half. 6, but I believe a perfect 6 for 6 from the line.
Yeah, they have made their 3 throws. And they're making life difficult for the Archmere offense.
Well, that's like you said, Mike. The defense doesn't slump.
That shot out of bounds off the Aux.
So they might not be hitting their shots this half, Mike, but they're still playing that defense.
Archmere trying to rebound from a really tough first half, and nothing was falling for them, and they committed way too many turnovers. They had a good third quarter, but thus far no points in the fourth. DMA playing that defense, and there's an open look for 2, and it's going to be an offensive foul off the ball on Swift.
Yeah, he kind of leaned in that Mike with that arm extended, easy call for the referee to make.
First team foul on the Seahawks, 2 on the Aux. Remember, this game does not count in the Diamond State standings. The winner of the Diamond State gets the automatic bid to the state tournament.
That's going to be St. E's, I think, to lose.
That's true. They are in that conference. Blocked out of bounds.
That's St. E's
stay
team.
with the Aux. That's an impressive team.
Yeah.
If you have not seen St. Elizabeth's, get thee to the St. E Center or somewhere to watch them play because they are an impressive team. There's Malloy, Matt Malloy with the 3-ball.
Got it to 8.
Lennon gets it out to Golden. Archmere in that. Man, that was a little pick, no call. They switched off Kempski. Well, not Kempski's been on Swift. Along the baseline, Lennon runs into Duncan, and there's no room at the end. That's going to be a foul on Archmere on the trip.
And that's 3 team fouls now.
8 points now for Matt Malloy. DMA up top. Underneath to Lennon. Nice dish there by Nate Golden. Drew the defender and found a wide open Golden.
Yeah, that was good ball movement, like you said.
Orsini called for the traveling. You can't go into the spin cycle in Delaware. A lot of unhappy folks here, but that's called every time. 90% of the time, it's called every time.
Especially in the state of Delaware.
They don't like the spin move. Swift goes to a couple defenders, dishes to an open Nate Golden. Another drive and kick.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, Swift's even setting up his teammates when he's not scoring.
So Golden scores on the assist from Gabe Swift.
I was going to say that's a
lands out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a dangerous pass.
The lead is 12. Timeout on the floor.
Yeah, Archmere calls a timeout, and I believe it's got to be full.
Just double check and make sure I get the points correct. Yep. So in this quarter, it's a couple of inside field goals for Lennon and Golden, 2 free throws for Massey. 6 points for the Seahawks, and pardon me, 3 for Archmere on the corner 3 by Matt. Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean it was, took half the quarter away, and DMA was able to extend their lead up to 12 now again. So if you're DMA, you like it. And what I'm more impressed was their last 2 possessions, Mike, they were able to drive and dish the ball underneath for an easy layup, and that's huge when you're protecting the lead, to protect the ball and then get that open look. And so they've done that nicely, but I'm expecting Archmere to pressure more on if they can knock down a shot. I expect them to press here to try and get it. But DMA, if you're DMA, patience on offense, and Archmere's going to bring the press now.
Jay, don't inhale a dust bunny or whatever I did, man. Just like got me lost my. I didn't lose my breath, but I was coughing there for a second. All right, DMA with the ball. Nice pass inside to Swift. Up and in. And the assists just keep on coming.
Yeah, I've been really proud of that. Now, look, they bring the pressure.
Massey with some good D there. And there's a foul on Amir Massey with the bump. Just 2 team fouls.
I was going to say, I don't mind that. You almost got the steal in the backcourt, but Archmere did a great job of maintaining possession, and then they get the nickel and dimer on Massey, but I'll take it.
3:40 to go. It's a 14-point lead. Archer had it down to 9 after 3 quarters.
And then 8.
Yeah, it was at 8 at one point. You're right. Kemsky for 3 off the back iron.
But it's been a 6-0 Seahawk run since.
Swift's got it. Speaking of run, up he goes and under, and he'll shoot 2.
I like him. I just like the way he plays, Mike. He's high motor, I would say. I mean, he's always running, but he's always in control. He's been a key factor for the Seahawks offense.
Just 4 points in the second half, but had a lot of assists. He's playing defense. He's been on Kemsky like a glove. And he's really dropped offense out there for these guys.
And don't forget, at the conclusion of tonight's game, Mike and I will name the high 5 hospitality player of the game.
2 for 2 as the clutch free throw shooting continues for the Seahawks.
Yeah, and like that, when you have a lead, especially, a big lead like they had in halftime, one way to maintain it is knock down your free throws.
Into the corner, and it's out to Charlie Moy. Orsini's got some room to the rim. Poked away, another turnover. Good there. I think that Swift got it. In he goes around a couple of walks, and he's going to shoot a pair.
I think he made the play defensively,
yes,
and then ran the court, and then gets rewarded again, gets to go back to the foul line. But
that was his defensive play that made that happen.
I've really been impressed with him. That's one thing I look at when I come to these games because I got the all-state vote. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you ever ask me why I went to a certain, not you in particular, if somebody's out there and says, I see you at this game or this game, that's generally it. I'm trying to see as many teams as possible. And if that means I don't see the best game in the state today, well, so be it. Not every game's on YouTube, Jay. Sometimes I got to watch it in person. Into the middle, we have a hold. That's going to be 3 team fouls on DMA.
And just for people wondering, Seahawks will be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way, which isn't a bad thing when you're down like Archmere, because now you foul and they go right to the line. But
nearly stolen. It's going to be a foul on Jackson Lennon, and that is the 4th team foul. He was going for a steal. You know, 17 with 2.5 to go, you can do that. I think coach will give him one of those.
Yeah, he's probably now saying, all right, now we're at 4.
Inbound pass underneath. Not a lot of room. In and out. And played off of Swift by Drew Duncan. It's going to stay with the Hawks. Kind of a heady play there by Duncan. He caught that inbound pass and just was not in a great position to shoot, but he did get a shot up. Into the backcourt.
You know, Archmere's, I know they're moving the ball around, but at some point you're going to have to take a shot.
They are moving the ball well. That's going to be short. I wonder if that knee is bothering him. Duncan gets the loose ball, puts it up and in. Drew Duncan with another bucket. Swift in, find some room. We have a whistle.
I think he went into the spin cycle.
They call foul. I think they called a foul.
Okay. But before the shot, offensive.
It's an offensive foul. Okay. I was wondering what the call was there. So it's going to be Archmere ball. They need points, points, points. Charlie Malloy gets around one defender. Duncan finds some room, and he's hacked from behind. He's going to shoot 2. I was wondering where that call was coming, but there it was. So it's going to be 2 shots here for Drew Duncan, the senior. I think he's an All-American lacrosse player. Shot is just a bit short. And he had himself a fine football season as well, but as a wide receiver for Archmere. They made it to the state championship game, so good season for them. 1 for 2 for Duncan. We have a timeout on the floor. It's DMA 45, Archmere 31, 1:53 to go. And then, Jay, in addition to the Appo and Sally's game, we just want people to know, ladies, we have not forgotten you. We're working on a girl schedule, and we're going to try to get something together.
Maybe Tuesday night.
Maybe. We'll see what we can do. And then we have the Christmas tournaments.
Yep.
We're not going to stream all of those games, but we're going to do a couple here at the Viking Classic and the Diamond State Classic. We'll probably do a couple from here and a couple from there, and then we'll really get into it more after the Christmas break when some of the games get going. Ursuline's already played St. E's, and that game was Ursuline looks really, really good this year. Like, really good.
Yeah, they're, I think they're the team to beat right now. But I will tell you this, I think Caravel's really good, too.
Caravel's very, very good.
And I think those two right now are just a step above everyone else. But, Sanford, I think Sanford, by the end of the year, Marcus will have those young girls playing better. And don't forget about Cape. They have some size. But, right now, I think Ursuline's my favorite, Mike. And Caravel's right behind them. I think they're a good 1-2 punch right now in the girls' game.
I think they're the top tier, definitely. There's several teams on that next
and then I think
tier after that, St. E's.
I think 4 through about 13, there's some really good teams out there. And So I think the tournament can be fun, especially I think you get some great matchups in the second and quarterfinals.
A 5-second call, the closely guarded 5-second call. It's going to cost the Seahawks possession. Archmere running out of time, 97 seconds here.
Well,
Both teams in the penalty.
You know, like you said, Mike, they're down 14 here, so they're going to have to get a shot quickly. I mean,
yeah, they've done a good job passing, but right now they got to limit the passes.
And then set up the defense after a made basket. And I credit that to DMA.
They played great D.
They're in the shooter's face, so Archmere's had to move the ball.
Nice move by Orsini off the glass. It just won't go.
Everything but the finish, Mike. Like you said, it was a great move to get in there. But again, DMA forced him to take, put pressure on that shot. Good ball movement here by DMA.
They don't need a shot, and they're going to kick it out with no shot clock in Delaware, under a minute to go. Maybe next year, Jay. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm always hoping. I mean, I know I've talked to a lot of coaches that are in favor of the shot clock. Obviously,
maybe next year.
There's
a timeout. I thought there was a foul call, but it's a timeout.
There's some, hopefully they start discussing it at these monthly DIAA meetings, and they haven't even brought it up in the last 2 years.
Jay, I think there is our High Five Hospitality player of the game right there on your screen. Number 3, Gabe Swift of DMA, had himself a fantastic night defensively and offensively. He has 2, 4, 6, 7, 11, 13, 15, 16, 18, 20, 23 points. That's more than half of DMA's scoring tonight, and he's got a bunch of steals.
A couple assists.
He's been
and a
pressured.
And a
Archmere.
partridge and a partridge.
That's Christmas time. You got to have one of them. Another fine performance for Gabriel Swift. Over 20 points in 2 of DMA's 3 games. They're going to improve, Jay, to 2-1. Archmere's going to fall to 1-1. And DMA's got themselves a fight here Tuesday night against the Ducks.
Yeah, the Ducks undefeated, ranked 10th in our top 10 rankings that came out this week. And
quack, quack. Underneath the Swift, he's held, and he'll shoot some free throws, so he may not be done scoring yet. That was a good look on that inbounds pass, right to underneath the basket to Swift.
I believe he fouled. Number 3 fouled out for Archmere.
Miles Kemsky, who took about a week off after the football season, and along with the other half-dozen football players who are on this roster, turned their attention to basketball. Miles, another high school lacrosse player, is going to be playing Division I next year at UMass Lowell. Decided to play for Senior Santa his senior year. 1 for 2 from the line for Gabe Swift. And Massey's got this one. He's going to go in over top of a defender. No call. DMA keeps possession. We're at 30 seconds left. I think the coach would be happy just to run it out here. Archmere gets the turnover. However, it's Campbell to Orsini, kicks to Matt Malloy. 3-pointer won't go. Out of bounds off of the aux. And that should about do it. 16 seconds left. And what's the call here? A technical foul on Archmere. There's going to be 2 shots here for DMA. Don't know, can't hear that well, Jay, but Nate Golden's going to shoot a pair of free throws here. First one is good. Once again, our thanks to people here at Delaware Military Academy, Athletic Director Jeremy John. I know Jeremy is enjoying Orlando the next couple of days, but he said he'd be tuning in, so Thanks, Jeremy. We'll be back.
Nick Santa's still on the court. He wants to know what the call was, and that's why I think he stayed on the court.
Steal by the Hawks. And there's a big collision underneath. It's going to be a foul on Golden.
Yeah, I thought he was late getting over there.
And the shooter is going to be Duncan. So 7.2 to go. Big fourth quarter here for the Seahawks. As Archmere had pulled to within 8. And DMA said, not tonight. First one's good.
Yeah, DMA had the 2 big quarters. That second quarter where they put up 20. And here in the third quarter, or fourth quarter.
Duncan goes 2 for 2. And that's going to about do it as Golden holds it. And this game is over. DMA with a big dose of Gabe Swift and some smothering defense tonight. Take care of the Hawks. Final score, 47-33. Jay, that was an impressive performance by the Seahawks, especially on that defensive end.
It really was. I thought they played excellent on the defense end, and in the third and second and third quarter, second and fourth quarter, they got some scoring done and were able to get this non-conference win over the Hawks here tonight. But they will meet later this year down in Claymont in your neck of the woods, and that will be the conference.
It's my favorite part of the woods.
Yep.
So Archmere now has something to work with next time these teams meet. They're off until after Christmas. They'll be playing up in the Poconos. DMA back here Tuesday against Odessa. We will be at Appoquinimink on Wednesday for Salesianum and Appo. That, I believe, is a 6
o'clock start.
6 o'clock start in West
But I
Middletown.
believe they're playing 3 games, freshman, JV,
So
and varsity.
it might be slightly later than 6 o'clock. And so for Jason Winchell and Nick Halliday and everybody at 302 Sports, enjoy Christmas last weekend before. Well, no, next weekend's not Christmas till Monday, but enjoy your Christmas season. Get out and watch some high school basketball, and thanks for joining us tonight. Once again, your final score, Delaware Military Academy 47, Archmere Academy 33. Player of the game, Gabe Swift. Have a good night, everybody.